induction ceremony. Tonight will be a wonderful evening celebrating 5 inspirational women. My name is Lisa Salo. On behalf of the Legendary Women Organizing Committee and Brainerd Public Schools Archives, I welcome all of you, our in-person audience, our live stream audience, and a most special welcome to our legendary women, their families, and friends. We are grateful to have all of us together as we celebrate you, legendary women, your journeys, and the impact you have had on the lives of so many others. At this time, please silence your electronic devices. Thank you. The Legendary Women Hall of Fame recognition was established in 2018. Through this evening, 60 remarkable individuals have been inducted and celebrated for their exceptional achievement, leadership, and service. We thank our newest inductees for humbly saying yes to this honor and sharing your journeys with us, your hometown community. You represent diverse careers, vocations, and experiences. However, what you have in common is Brainerd Public Schools, where you began your path of excellence, leadership, and service, which continues to inspire and impact your communities and beyond. For over 150 years, graduates of Brainerd Public Schools have experienced opportunity, innovation, and success through what are called the 4 A's. They are academics, arts, activities, and athletics. To highlight each of these areas, we have 4 current students who will share a message on their experience in one of these 4 A's. Our legendary women have walked a student path, as these young women and their peers are currently walking. Although we know buildings, curriculum, technology has changed, what hasn't is the experience of being a Brainerd Public Schools student. I welcome to the stage Erica Folden, Cleo Weber, Grace Engie, and Maya Tauges.
All right, before I begin, for those of you who have a phone, can you please turn your flashlight on and then just tuck it away? I'll let you know when you need to take them out. Good evening. My name is Erica Folden and I'm a senior at Brainerd High School. I first want to thank you for being here and allowing me the opportunity to speak on academics in Brainerd Public Schools. Like many of you, my academic journey started in elementary school, eager to soak up every bit of knowledge possible. Unlike some of you, however, my academic journey did not start within Brainerd Public Schools. Rather, it started 200 miles north of here, in the small town of Crookston, Minnesota. While going to school, I often had to attend class 1 or 2 grade levels ahead of me in order to learn new things and challenge myself. At the time, it felt pretty cool. I was always achieving top grades, and while I was still learning, classes felt like a breeze. I shined. Right before 2nd grade, my family and I made the decision to move to Brainerd. It was a place I had never really heard of, and the first impression that we had was how many trees there were. One of the next first impressions I experienced was at Lowell Elementary School. I showed up expecting just about the same situation as Crookston. Boy, was I wrong. I fit in, something that I had never really experienced in a school environment. For a moment, I was a little disappointed. I wanted to shine just like I had before. And then I took a step back and realized all of these kids are just like me. During my years spent within Brainerd Public Schools, not only did I have the incredible honor to have classmates so driven to learn, engage, and go above and beyond the standard, I also had teachers that truly changed my life. They challenged me, taught me how to handle adversity, and showed genuine care in and out of the classroom. Mother Teresa once said, "I can do things you cannot. You can do things I cannot. Together, we can do great things. By helping each other and working together, we can all shine brighter than any of us can alone." Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Cleo Weber, and I'm a senior at Brainerd High School. I'd like to say a few words about art and how Brainerd Public Schools has prepared me for a future following my passion for it. When I was little, I used to perceive art as just what was drawn or painted on paper or canvas. It wasn't the stories I told, the music I made, or the memories I captured in photographs or videos. But now I see that art is everywhere and is a way to express things that are not able to be shown with words. When I was in Forest View Middle School, for a class assignment, we had to put together a video, and I ended up being very proud of it. I remember gathering my family together to all make a video of gratitude for my grandpa's birthday. When I saw everyone watch the video and cry, I knew how art could show emotion and capture a moment. It made me happy to be able to make other people happy. After that, I knew that I liked making videos, so I decided to join video production at the high school. Once I took that first class, I knew that it was something that I wanted to keep doing in whatever way there was possible. Any extra project that we would have to do, any extra project that we would do, I would do it, even if that meant standing up for 2 hours trying to hold a camera steady for a live stream, or spending hours trying to finish editing something just to make sure that looked right. No matter what, it was always fun for me, and it still continues to be. Being involved in this led me to new opportunities where I could be paid for something I love. Even an all-day shift for my internship doesn't feel like work. One thing I loved about being in the school's video production classes was being able to collaborate with other people that also shared the same passion that I have. I have built many friendships through this program, and I've found a place where I belong in this school, and I'm so grateful for that. I wouldn't be at this place now if it wasn't for the immense resources that were provided to me from this program and the support that I was given to succeed from now to my future. Once you have a passion for art, you see it everywhere, in drawing or playing the violin or even in sports. Capturing a game-winning goal or a beautiful sunset is just as much art as anything else. Art is all around us, we just need to open our eyes to see it. I appreciate Brainerd Public Schools for providing me and all of our present and our past students these opportunities to pursue art in these many forms. I am really glad that I was able to attend school here, and I am looking forward to the future. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Grace Sankey, and welcome new inductees. I am very privileged in having this opportunity to share my personal experience of being involved in various activities here at Brainerd High School. First off, I've been in Key Club since the start of my high school experience as a freshman. The club is very welcoming and an awesome way to help the community out in various ways. I try to join a new club or organization each year. In my sophomore year, I ended up joining the Lighthouse Project, and this year I got selected to be one of the leaders this year and for next. With being in Lighthouse, it makes me so happy to work with many of my peers. My junior year, I've been very excited to be part of the BHS School Board Curricular Committee. Even though this is still new to me, I can already tell it is very informative and I really enjoy being part of the school district. With all of this being said, short and sweet, these are just the clubs and activities I have done within my personal high school career. Just remember that there's plenty of other clubs and activities here at Brainerd High School, and that there's something for everyone.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Maya Tajas, and I'm a senior in high school this taken away from athletics is how important team networking is. In every sport, you have to really trust the people around you to help you reach your goals. For example, this past swim season, I was in the final heat in the 50 freestyle. The pressure was there, but instead of doubting myself, I had coaches and teammates cheering me on. This gave me the motivation to give it my all. I placed first, but I couldn't have done it without my teammates, coaches, and community. The Warrior fans, young and old in the community, have made an impact on me. From kids writing me letters of support and giving me hugs after games, to the 7-year-old Brainerd alumni coming to my games to find me, saying that they love to watch me play. It means so much more than they know. I'm so lucky to have went to a school that's allowed me to play 3 sports. My coaches and teammates have been so important in this journey. My swim teammates and coaches believed in me and pushed me to be my best. In basketball, I learned most important is to get along with each other and so you can accomplish anything. Softball has been really special because of all the memories I've made playing with my sisters. It has taught me how important effort and resilience are. I'm not always going to have a great game and things aren't always going to go my way, but I still have to put all my effort into what I'm doing, even if it's challenging. The balance of school, work, and sports have taught me to be responsible, how to manage my time. Warrior sports have given me so much more than I've given in. It's given me friendships that are like no other, and a bond with these girls and coaches that will last forever. We learn how to communicate, compete, and come together for one common goal. We learn to support each other and believe in each other. It could be cheering for a friend or helping a teammate through a hard time. The sense of growing together and having people on your back is unbeatable. In a world that has lots of ups and downs and disappointments, BHS Sports has prepared me to handle whatever comes my way. Determination, hard work, and grittiness will prepare me for my future. And knowing that I have the Warrior community to come back to makes me feel extra confident. The sense of community is extra special, and I'll cherish how lucky I am to have belonged to BHS. Thank you, Brainerd High School Sports, for all that you've given me.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Erica, Cleo, Grace, and Maya. And you 4 have certainly begun your paths of excellence, leadership, and service. There is no doubt. We are excited for your futures to unfold. Thank you. We're honored to have several previously inducted legendary women in our audience, and actually 2 on the stage here. I ask that these women please stand and give a wave and a Go Warriors shout out if you'd like, so we can applaud you one more time. Legendary women, class of 2025, your journeys remind us we all have a story to share. And in the smallest, what may seem to be insignificant moments, we might be the ones who inspire a set of curious eyes. The ones who provide the words, actions, and sometimes just the silence and a smile to encourage a young woman or a little girl to take the next step so she will dream big, value her skills, and value her voice. I encourage all of us to share our stories, but most importantly, to listen to the stories of others, to embrace the diversity and uniqueness within each of us. We all have the ability to empower, to learn, and to serve. I welcome to the podium Sarah Spear, Chair of the School Board for Brainerd Public Schools.
It is an absolute honor to be here tonight celebrating these 5 extraordinary women who remind us exactly why lifting up, recognizing, and supporting women is more important than ever. These remarkable honorees started their journeys right here at Brainerd Public Schools, or maybe down the road at Brainerd Public Schools, somewhere in there. Sitting in the classrooms, walking our halls, maybe even groaning a little bit about homework. But celebrate where their paths have taken them. I thought about this word a lot this week in preparing for tonight, legendary. When we hear it, we often think of big accomplishments and titles and awards and bold headlines and national recognition. And certainly, the women we honor tonight live up to all of those definitions. They've built businesses, shaped public policy, led communities, and taught generations. Their resumes are as impressive as any of mine. But here's the truth, or at least my opinion. We're going to call it the truth. Being legendary isn't just about what you do, it's about how you do it. It's about passion and resilience, integrity, and the desire to leave the world a little bit better than you found it. It's about using your voice not just to speak, but to make a place for others to be heard. And that's what these 5 women have done. An artist connecting and inspiring communities, a government leader breaking down barriers in public service, a business person committed to leadership and volunteering, an academic changing the world through science and policy, an educator growing not just students, but systems and amazing programs that help our students thrive. These women have proven that being legendary isn't necessarily about being loud, although I know we can all be loud, and sometimes we need to be. It's about being true. It's about showing up over and over with purpose and care and courage. It's about using whatever seat you're in to pull up another chair for someone else. As a mom of 2 daughters, this ceremony means a lot to me because it's so important for them and all of our students to get to see what leadership looks like in real life. To get to see that women can lead with strength and compassion, that they can follow their passions, use their gifts, and build communities wherever they go. We are deeply, deeply proud of the role Brainerd Public Schools has played in shaping these women's journeys. And their stories remind us of our responsibility to give every student the best start possible, to make sure excellence is nurtured in our classrooms, that dreams are being born in our hallways, and that what starts in Brainerd can go anywhere. But none of that happens by accident. It happens because of teachers who see potential, because of coaches that put out challenge, parents and mentors who cheer from the sidelines, and a community that believes in and invests in the power of public education. So tonight, as we celebrate these 5 legendary women, we also celebrate you, the Brainerd community, for continuing to support a district that values learning and character and creativity and voice. Events like this don't happen in isolation. They happen in places where education is not just valued, it is celebrated. To our inductees, thank you. Thank you for being an example and for your commitment to doing good work in good ways for the good of others. You are not only legends, you are lights. And for our students out there and the ones that spoke, may your dreams be big and your voice be strong, because these women have shown us that being legendary is absolutely within reach. So tonight, let's celebrate these women and keep making space for more women to follow in their footsteps and continue growing something legendary right here at Brainerd Public Schools. Congratulations, honorees. You inspire us and you make us so proud to call you Brainerd Warriors.
Thank you, Sarah. Awesome message. Now, we're going to slide into the induction portion of the ceremony. Each woman will receive a beautiful certificate, compliments of Lakes Printing. Co-owner Kevin Thiesing and his staff have been exceptional to work with. provide professionally printed materials for our event. In addition to the certificate, each woman will receive a unique handcrafted wooden bowl adorned with the Bavarian style of decorative folk painting called Bowenmalerei. These bowls were designed and hand-painted by committee member Heather Smith-Dunnick, 1988 BHS grad. Heather designed this gift with the legendary women in mind, and as you can see, her work is exceptional. A keepsake which we believe each of you will cherish. Heather added a message to each gift. Take a look at the artwork on the outside of the bowl as I read. The artwork design represents center rows, each legendary woman. Daisy on the left, a nod to her past. Daisy on the right, a nod to the future. Tiny blossoms on the left, those who have walked with her in the past. And tiny blossoms on the right, those in the future who will benefit by her influence. At this time, our 5 legendary women inductees, you're going to get up and walk off the stage along with their Forest View Middle School escorts, whom you'll meet during the induction portion. They'll move to auditorium seating for a little bit better viewing of the presentation, in particular, their video. I welcome committee members Heather Smith-Dunnick and Sherry DeLaHunt to assist with the ceremony. I also welcome committee members Lauren Nickish, member of the Legendary Women Class of 2020, and Linda Olson-Engel, member of the Legendary Women Class of 2021. Lauren and Linda will share the amazing journeys of our new inductees.
BHS class of 1973. Carla remembers, as a child, I was intrigued by sunlight coming through Mom's collection of colored glass items on a shelf in our living room. This gave rise to my love of color, light, and glass. Living in the Pillsbury State Forest with her parents, Hal and Doris Anderson, and sisters, Christine and Kate, Carla grew up in a family where the arts were appreciated and encouraged. Living in the woods, having the freedom to explore, gave me a deep appreciation of nature and solitude, she notes. She was so inspired that years later, she completed a 10-day solo backpacking trip on Isle Royal, where she watched a loon chase a moose away from the nest. At BHS, Carla was a member of the National Honor Society, Symphonic, Marching, and Stage Band. She lettered in women's sports, including basketball and track and field. Carla attained her AA degree from Brainerd Community College in 1975, then studied stained glass techniques at Burleyfield Craft School in England. Attending the University of Minnesota, she earned her BS degree in 1979 in studio arts, design, and agricultural journalism. Working in a variety of jobs over the years, Carla retired in 2023 from Methodist Hospital Hospice Pharmaceutical Delivery in the Twin Cities. With help from friends, she personally designed and built her own house and studio in the Pillsbury State Forest. There she continues her 40-plus years as owner of Anderson Studio. Volunteering at the Crossing Arts Alliance, delivering Meals on Wheels, helping with security at Special Olympics, packing at the food shelf, assisting as a companion for group home individuals, Carla gives back to her community. She created Cold Hands, Warm Hearts, a fundraiser for the Salvation Army and the Northland Arboretum in 2015. A noted artist, Carla's work is held in the National Archives, Washington, D.C., and international collections. She's been featured in numerous solo art exhibits, including galleries in St. Louis, Missouri, the Twin Cities, Greater Minnesota, and Wisconsin. Her stained glass artistry is viewed in windows in numerous Hoffman Union at the University of Minnesota, public libraries, and the Congregational Church in Brainerd. She is a book illustrator, studying botanical illustration at the Como Conservatory with Vera Ming Wong. Recently, she's delved into encaustic techniques with master artists including Dietland van der Schaaf and Jody Reed. Carla notes, "I'm challenging myself to new expressions of our natural world." Carla continues, "I'm a born and raised Minnesotan, living and working in the midst of a majestic pine library forest planted decades ago with my father. I have always been inspired by the changing season and the cycles of the natural world. I have expressed that inspiration in several media and forms over the years, including stained glass, acrylic paint, monoprint, and sculpture. My encaustic artwork is the current expression of my desire to create and share art that inspires, calms, and renews the viewer in tumultuous times and at life-altering moments. Just as her mother reminded her through the years, things do have a way of working out." Please welcome Carla Anderson Benjamin, escorted by Jody Wagner. Yay, Warriors. Deborah Goebel Erickson, BHS class of 1991. Deborah credits 5 people who impacted her life's trajectory. Cindy Cloud, Kickster's coach. I learned about the benefits of hard work and perseverance and the importance of teamwork. Dave LaShawn and Kathy Hagstrom, government teachers. I learned about the U.S. electoral system and the responsibility to be a voter and how sacred our right to vote is. Barb Anderson, 9th grade speech teacher. I learned the importance of being an effective public speaker and how to be comfortable presenting in front of people. My mother, Teresa Goebel, who modeled a career in public service and how to serve a community. At BHS, Deborah performed in symphonic band and Kicksters, becoming a Kickster MVP. She was the editor-in-chief of the 5th Street Journal school newspaper, a National Honor Society member, and a fine arts scholar and scholar athlete. Her education continued at Central Lakes College, the University of Minnesota Duluth, and the College of St. Scholastica, culminating with a BA in Management summa cum laude in 2014. Deborah began her career with Crow Wing County in 1994 in the County Assessor's Office, becoming Deputy County Auditor in 1999, serving as Chief Elections Officer, Deputy Auditor, and Administrator for the County Board of Commissioners. In 2006, elected as County Auditor-Treasurer, she was responsible for strategic planning and oversight of finance, property tax, vital records, and election services for Crow Wing County. Deborah was appointed Administrative Services Director in 2015, coordinating policies and procedures across 5 different service deliveries, and also was Chief Financial Officer and Chief Elections Officer. May of 2024, Deborah was appointed County Administrator, becoming only the 4th administrator in county history and the 1st female administrator. At the state level, Deborah served as president of the Minnesota Association of County Officers. She chaired their elections committee regarding election legislation, working with the state legislature and the Minnesota Secretary of State's office through 3 different secretaries of state administrations. For 8 years, she was the Minnesota Local Government Representative to federal elections committees, including the Government Coordinating Council and Elections Assistance Commission Standards Board. She served 2 years on their committee. Deborah was awarded the Outstanding Auditor of the Year in 2017 as president of the Minnesota Association of County Officers and Minnesota Association of County Auditors, Treasurers, and Finance Officers. Deborah served 9 years on the Brainerd Public Schools Foundation Board of Directors, including the positions of treasurer and president. She is a current member and past president of Brainerd Rotary Club and a current board member and past supervisory committee member of Mid-Minnesota Federal Credit Union. She volunteers at St. Matthias Catholic Church, the Crossing Arts Alliance, the Lowell PTA, and has coached the Crosby Ironton Rangerettes dance team. Deborah reflects, when I accepted the position of Deputy County Auditor in 1999, I started a 25-year career working to provide safe, secure, and accurate elections for the citizens of Crow Wing County. This work truly became a passion of mine during this time. I found such reward in doing work that has a direct impact on my community. My overall goal in my professional career has been to give back to the community that has given so much to me. Deborah follows this adage, go big or go home. If you're going to put the effort into doing something, put your whole effort into it. You don't want to regret not giving it your all. Please welcome Deborah Goebel-Erickson, escorted by Kate Francis. Brainerd High School class of 1978. Lee moved to Brainerd from Glen Ellen, a suburb of Chicago, Illinois, with her family in April of 1976. Her parents had purchased the Quarterdeck Resort and Restaurant, located on the west side of Gull Lake, with the desire to teach Lee and their 4 additional children a work ethic, while supporting the family in a hospitality enterprise. We went right to work, learning to become resilient, responsible, and adaptable. Every day was different, and the people we met were amazing. Owning and operating a resort became a way of life for all of us. We continue to carry the legacy of an entrepreneurial spirit in our own business and community lives. It was Lee's junior year in high school when the family embarked upon their venture, but she successfully navigated that transition, crediting supportive teachers and a motivating learning environment. On her way to being chosen by her peers as Snow Days Queen her senior year, she participated in activities such as varsity tennis team, track team, choir, and swim team. Outside of school, she volunteered as a lifeguard at Confidence Learning Center, sang in the church choir, all while continuing to work at the family business. Brainerd teachers and administrators, along with many community members, influenced her, and she credits her parents as lifetime mentors and heroes, working with them at the Quarterdeck for 36 years. Our family is our greatest blessing. What I am most grateful for in the realm of volunteering is to have been part of a family business that was actively engaged in the greater good for the community, Lee states. Lee obtained an Associate of Arts degree from Central Lakes College and pursued further studies in liberal arts, communication, and journalism at the University of Minnesota Duluth. She holds certificates by the State of Minnesota Department of Commerce for insurance in accident, health, casualty, Vices Line and Referral Service Board of Directors, Food Shop, Rotary Club, Nisswa Chamber of Commerce past president and board of directors, Nisswa Lions Club, and charter officer in the Mississippi Horizons Parent Community Organization. She and her husband Terry raised 4 adult children who are also graduates of BHS. As a lifelong learner, Lee is grateful and optimistic for every opportunity and experience. She has utilized her multi-talents and skills by volunteering for more than 19 community organizations. By awarding Lee Nisswa Citizen of the Year in 2021 and Brainerd Rotary Foundation Volunteer of the Year in 1995, her community shows in return just how grateful they are for her optimism and energy. Lee likes this quote, and it's the second time today we're quoting Mother Teresa. I have found the paradox that if you love until it hurts, there can be no more hurt, only more love. Please welcome Lee Dunsbury Sight, escorted by Kiara King Hernandez. I almost sang along that time. Dr. Megan Thurlow, BHS class of 2001. Dr. Thurlow concurs with Eleanor Roosevelt. You must do the thing you think you cannot do. Honor graduate, scholar athlete, 4-year letter winner, cross-country running, economics state champion were her notable accomplishments while at BHS. A BA in chemistry, magna cum laude from Carleton College, an MS and PhD in physical climate applications from Harvard University, and an executive MBA with honors from Berkeley Haas School of Business followed. The title of her PhD dissertation, Development and Deployment of Solid-State Laser-Based Instrumentation to Measure Part per Trillion Mixing Ratios of Iodine Monoxide and Glyoxal in Situ, gives a glimpse into her scholarly pursuits. She names Brainerd High School teachers Stuart Lade, Ron Gilbertson, Bob Claxton, as inspiring her to learn more about science. Winning a 3-year Molecular Cellular Chemical Biology Research Training Fellowship from the National Institute of Health, a 2017 Lofgren Alumni Business Fellowship from Carleton College, becoming a Form Plus Fund Fellow at UC Berkeley Law in 2018, and being honored with a Misty's Award for the top 20 individuals in intelligent and connected devices in 2024. Dr. Thurlow is most proud to be the mom of her 2 daughters with husband Charlie Raska. Dr. Thurlow holds 4 patents, one entitled Integration and Active Flow Control for Environmental Sensors, and another entitled Hyperlocal Mapping of Environmental Conditions. She has 6 additional patents pending. Dr. Thurlow is often quoted in the press, included in numerous peer-reviewed publications, and is a noted presenter. Currently, Dr. Thurlow works as lead technical advisor for M3 Advisors of San Francisco, California, and as advisor to the CEO and COO for Optima Incorporated, Las Vegas, Nevada. She is also a lecturer of business and public policy for executive MBA students at Technology Officer for Aclima Incorporated, postdoctoral researcher in earth science at UC Berkeley, and education fellow and researcher at Harvard University. In addition to her professional responsibilities, Dr. Thurlow is a teacher and staff appreciation co-clerk at San Francisco Friends School, an 81-cent volunteer supporting women in fair salary negotiations, and an SPCA volunteer. I experienced test anxiety during college, which was both new to me and incredibly challenging, states Dr. Thurlow. What began as a desire to be thoroughly prepared gradually transformed into a paralyzing cycle of stress with more than one dismal test result. My professor reached out, saying he saw I had a talent for chemistry. It was the feedback I needed at the moment I was really doubting myself. Because of his simple act of recognition, I found a lifelong interest in quantum chemistry and thermodynamics, and have spent my career understanding climate and energy solutions through the lens of molecules. Our biggest limitations are often the ones we place on ourselves. I now work hard to be the voice, bringing attention to the skills and talents others may not see in themselves. The words of Eleanor Roosevelt truly resonate with Dr. Thurlow. You must do the thing you think you cannot do. Please welcome Dr. Megan Thurlow, escorted by Adrienne Olson. Lori was born and raised in Brainerd, the 10th of 12 children, all of whom graduated from WHSBHS. Their family home was 1 block from the Carnegie Library, where she enjoyed walking and spending many formative hours. A love of books began to propel her through life. Nearing her retirement, work on the board of the Friends of the Brainerd Public Library nurtured a vision. She shared her epiphany with both the Brainerd Public Schools and its foundation, creating Battle of the Books. This was expanded from a previous version she had used while teaching 5th grade reading and writing. The current summer program now has over 400 fully participating readers, 30 invested staff members, and Lori at the helm. High school years found Lori participating in basketball, volleyball, and the Spanish club. She served in class cabinet, played in both the symphonic and marching bands, and was in the National Honor Society. Lori says in college prep writing class, Bertille Mahoney taught her to consider every word put on the paper, and Dean Trespass from band taught her about organization, precision, and never settling for anything but your very best. Lori's best included being an honor grad with distinction, receiving a BA degree in K-6 elementary education from St. Catherine's University, and obtaining an MA in curriculum and instruction from St. Cloud State University. She went on, commuting in her spare time to acquire administrative licensing as a K-12 principal. While Brainerd has represented the center in Lori's wheel of professionalism, she found excitement and motivation changing grade levels, buildings, positions, and titles across Brainerd and neighboring districts, including Pillager and Pequot, where she was Director of Curriculum, Assessment, and Instructional Technology from 2011 to 2014.
opened many doors, and she was frequently sought after for a variety of educational roles by those who knew she'd succeed. Succeed she did. The love and thank you notes from my students and colleagues are some of my best rewards. Along with her husband, Jeff, she raised 2 daughters who followed in the family footsteps, becoming BHS graduates. Lori coached athletics across districts and served on local boards such as Community Ed and Junior Achievement. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together, she quotes from an African proverb. On the way to her retirement party, an email popped up with another request. Would she consider applying for a half-time position following her official retirement, working with middle-level staff, helping to close COVID gaps in grades 5 through 8 at Forest View? She immediately thought, you bet. Proving how Lori rises to challenges. Lori shares that the biggest challenge of her career was teaching during that pandemic. Yet she's glad she was back in the classroom for those final years leading into retirement. She states the following: we were exhausted, but oh so proud. We brought 11-year-olds through a pandemic. Lori's quote from Butch Hartman demonstrates more of her best. Life is full of challenges, but I always have the 3 P's: passion, patience, and persistence. And the 4th one is pizza. Please welcome Lori Potvin-Wade, escorted by Hope Doty.
We should have rehearsed all of you singing the school song. My goodness. Okay, congratulations, legendary women. I would like to note the unique acoustic rendition of the BHS school song that we heard 5 times was performed by Brainerd native Lawrence Siebert. I welcome to the podium my former colleague and a good friend, Lori Potvin-Wade. I had the privilege of witnessing Lori inspire her students in a magical way and empower her colleagues, me being one of them, each and every day. Welcome, Lori.
I have to find my glasses. Thank you for that warm welcome. It was last November when committee member Lee Larson called and she asked if I would like to give this year's Hall of Fame message. She said, just 3 or 4 minutes, just something short, just share your thoughts, explain what it means to you. And I thought, yeah, I could do that. In fact, it would be my honor. But in January, when I was trying to do this, I read the selection committee's criteria and the bios of these incredible women, and it was a lot harder than I thought. And I sat there, I was as frozen as the lake, and I was unable to type a single word. What should this message be? What is it about the 5 of us and our journeys, and no 2 are alike? What makes us
Life is full of challenges, but there's always those 3 P's. I believe I have passion, I have patience, I have persistence. And yeah, a lot of times it was pizza in the teaching world. It's a little silly, but it's spot on. And while the passion and the patience and the persistence might be mine, the pizza was never eaten alone. Everything I've been able to do was spurred on, collaborated with, and supported by my people. It all started with this little painted rock. This rock, received on the last day of 5th grade, sat on my nightstand through high school. It followed me to college, and it graced the desk of every position I've ever held. And it now resides where I can see it every single morning. It was an end-of-the-year gift from Miss Margaret Mose at St. Francis. She was a teacher like no other. And while I remember little of what she taught, I clearly remember how she made me feel, how she made all of us feel. She had an ability, a gift, to know and connect with each and every student, and I adored her. She told us that through the course of the year, she had searched and looked and collected a special rock for each of us. Taken from the shores of Lake Superior, a place that filled her heart, she then painted each rock different, each one with overlapping circles of various sizes and colors. Each color, she said, represented a different character trait. And the bigger the circle, the more of that trait we possessed. I have a lot of blue. I think it means loud or talkative or something. I don't remember what each color represents, but I remember for probably one of the first times in my life, I was really seen. All of us felt seen. And as we buzzed about the room, comparing our rocks and our colors, Miss Mose leaned into me and she whispered in my ear. She said, "You know, you have the only speckled rock." I was a little awestruck and a bit confused, and I looked up and she repeated the saying that she had written on every single one of these rocks. "Let your light shine, Lori." She saw me. She knew me. She knew my heart. She thought I was different, perhaps maybe even special. But mostly she believed in me. What I was at 11, what I was going to be. And more importantly, that day, she made me believe in myself. I have been fortunate through the years to have been seen, believed in, and empowered over and over again. My family, my friends, my students, my colleagues, my administrators, my ever-supportive husband, and my children have handed me numerous speckled rocks. I'll be honest, some of them were light and joyful. Some of them made me sad, and they were not the rocks I wanted. Some were so heavy, I faltered in my passion and my patience and my persistence. But I never ate the pizza alone. All of them were collaborative opportunities with all of my people by my side, encouraging me to, like Erica said, let your light shine. I was able to let my light shine in all the ways I believe mattered most, and hopefully I was able to let others do the same. My guess is that each one of these 5 women, you have a collection of speckled rocks, don't you? There are people who have handed you them throughout your careers and believed in you. And we are so grateful to all of you. So in closing, this year's Hall of Fame message is actually a call to action. Let us all continue to be, and never be deterred to be, the people who see the girl, the people the woman. Let us be the people who listen to her, see her heart, believe in her passions, support her through trials, and celebrate her successes. Let us be the ones to hand her the speckled rocks that make her believe that she can become legendary in all the ways she dreams to be. Thank you.
Thank you, Lori, for that inspiring message. As our event concludes, I would like to give a shout out to the Legendary Women Organizing Committee. We are a warrior team. Our committee members are listed in your program. Each member is talented, innovative, and committed, and I will add super fun to be with. We focus on the details and look to provide a classy and meaningful ceremony. We have contributed countless hours of time and talents to the Legendary Women endeavor, and I am grateful to be a teammate with these warriors. Thank you, Brainerd Public Schools and Archives, for supporting Legendary Women. This is a multi-generational event, as you can see with our Forest View Middle School escorts and our 4A speakers, our student ushers, and we thank our 4A speakers, student escorts, and student ushers, and their coaches and advisors. I do have a special shout out to the VHS girls golf team. I think you're all sitting back there, right? Back there. Head coach Carissa Haugen and assistant coach Jean Martin built this opportunity into their practice schedule as a way for their athletes to serve their community as a team. As a retired coach, I totally understand the value of these types of off-training events. They deepen connections and relationships within the team and build a culture of pride and belonging, just as warriors do. If you would like to see this program continue to thrive and grow, consider a donation to Legendary Women. The information to donate is in your program. Also in your program is a QR code, which links to the nomination form. So if you have a graduate to nominate, please do so. We are grateful for your time and connection this evening. Feel free to continue conversations and enjoy light refreshments in the lobby. Legendary Women and all of the students and ushers and all of the students involved, we want you to just come up on stage here. We're going to take a few quick pictures, and then you can head to the lobby to join family and friends and community. Thank you, everyone. Go Warriors.